Good morning, everyone. It is just past 7. Today is my first day of my nursing program. Today is the first day of classes. I've got class all morning and then lab all afternoon, so it'll be a full day. So I thought I would show you what I eat today, what I get up to. It's kind of like a stressful day where I'm starting a new routine, and as excited as I am, I'm still very anxious. I did a nice, relaxing morning routine. I've been reading the book called The Miracle Morning, and so I've been really inspired to add some of those practices in, but to be honest, it's been a long time since I've been up at 5 a.m., but I was really excited to get up and do those routines and things, and I have to say, it's so nice to not be rushing around at this point. I've got everything done, ready to go, and I'm able to talk to you guys. I am going to get going. I packed a green smoothie to have later today. I'm not gonna take any green tea with me, which normally I've been having green tea, so we'll see how I do without any caffeine today. Just want to keep today really chill and relaxed and minimal. So we'll see how that goes. I packed oatmeal for lunch just because I didn't know what else to have. So I'm gonna have oatmeal for lunch. I packed some snacks just in case I get hungry and I can snack on my way home. So I will show you what I end up eating, and I'll check in with you guys when I get home and let you know how it went. I am home. Yes, made it through my first day of nursing school. Like an idiot. Oh my gosh. I was in the car literally just now as I was about to pull in, and I'm like, I didn't film my lunch. And this is what I eat in a day. But I will tell you what I had. I had kind of 2 breakfasts. So I showed you I had that green smoothie that I made this morning. And then I also packed some overnight oats, and I just had that as my lunch. So that was 3/4 of a cup of oats, just mixed with unsweetened almond milk, some raw cacao powder, probably about a heaping tablespoon, and a teaspoon of maple syrup. Mix that all up, a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds, a dash of cinnamon, and topped it with some wild blueberries. That was my lunch, which was really nice because just a little bit of time between lecture and lab. I didn't want anything heavy, and I didn't know if there'd be a place to heat something up, so why not pack 2 breakfasts? Because breakfast is easy, right? I figure I got in a lot of my greens in my smoothie, so I didn't feel bad about not having any vegetables at lunch. Am I the only person that overanalyzes things like that? I don't know. On a school note, I had such a good day. So it was all about health assessments, giving health assessments today. Feeling super stoked that this is the program that I picked because we literally talked about all the non-pharmacological ways that we can help patients, for example, how we can help patients manage pain without having to give them drugs, and doing things the instructor was talking about, meditation and exercise and diet. And I'm just yes, 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 a more holistic, preventative way of helping people, not just rushing to give out drugs. Pharmaceuticals are definitely necessary in a lot of scenarios, but they don't always have to be the go-to solution. So I'm just so happy that that is what I am learning, and I get to practice that someday. I've got some brown rice going right there. It just takes about a half an hour to cook. And then I just pulled out everything that was in the fridge. At first I thought I was gonna do fajita veggies and a burrito bowl, but I actually have a lot of other veggies that I really need to use up more. So we've got some frozen green beans. Here, let me show you. Got some frozen green beans. I've got some celery stalks. So I cut the florets off and I just have the stalks. Always save your stalks because you can slice them up really, really thin so they'll get tender, and throw them in stir fries. It's actually super healthy. And then I've got half a jalapeno I can chop up. In here, I've got some radishes. You can't see it, but I have a bunch of spring onions. I've got about half a head of cauliflower, this vegan chicken strips. So I think I'll probably just do more a stir-fry chicken fried rice with vegetables. Do you know what I totally forgot? I forgot that I bought shiitake mushrooms. those have to go in here. I was listening to a podcast where they were talking about all the amazing benefits of mushrooms. It was the creator of Four Sigmatic, which is like the drinkable mushrooms. And he was talking about how we have to remember that mushrooms aren't even in the plant kingdom. Like they're not considered a vegetable. They're in the fungi kingdom, totally separate. And they have so many benefits that you literally can't get anywhere else. So it's really bright on my face now. Okay, I got a bunch of shiitake mushrooms because they have such a good flavor, like so much better than just the regular white mushrooms. Also sipping on a glass of ginger kombucha. Saute pan, I've got cauliflower, broccoli, radish, and some of the spring onions. But right now what I'm going to do is cover it just because I want the cauliflower to get nice and tender, and this will just help it steam a little bit. I'm just going to set the timer for like, say like 3 minutes. And then I will add the mushrooms, which are in here. And I'm not gonna add the vegan chicken or the green beans that I had. I'll just save them for later and they can keep in the freezer. The pan was just already really crowded with vegetables, so it's like, we don't need any more. And I want the mushrooms to get cooked really nicely. And if you crowd the pan, sometimes they get like mushy and icky. So yeah, rice is looking really good and fluffy. I already had some salt in there with the boiling water. I'm going to add some turmeric and some black pepper because turmeric is very anti-inflammatory. It has the compound curcumin in it, which is really great for pain and inflammation, but it is better absorbed with pepper added to it. So whenever you're adding turmeric, make sure you add some black pepper as well. Now it is this beautiful golden color. Gosh, this bowl is huge. Oh, did I just lose something? No. I'm so hungry and I just feel like I needed to get in like all my vegetables for the day in one meal. I topped it with a little bit of beet kraut. That's the pink that's on top. But yeah, other than that, it's what I showed you guys. I can't wait to dig in. Jack, are you excited?
Thrilled.
He doesn't get jazzed about food like I do. There's Jackson. Hey, buddy. So I'm just finishing my day off by having a cup of herbal tea, which is what I normally do. This night I went for some of that Tulsi sleep tea because I did not sleep very well. Last night I was just like nervous, excited for today and kept waking up, and anyway, hopefully this will help me get a better night's sleep tonight. And now what I'm doing is I'm just putting in all my assignments into my planner. I like to write it all out because when I write it all out, I feel like it like goes into my brain better versus typing it and putting it into a calendar. So as far as organization, if anyone needs like basic organization tips, I don't think this is anything groundbreaking, but I use my Google Calendar to like kind of plot out where I'm going to be. So if I'm at work, if I'm at school, got appointments, things like that. I also schedule like my study time in there. I schedule my morning routine in there, but I just schedule like blocks of time. I like to write out in a journal like the specifics of what I'm doing during that time. So I'll write, you know, during my study time during that week, I need to read chapters 1 and 2 because I have an exam due that Sunday that kind of thing. So I write all the specifics out, but then I've got my Google Calendar that I can always pull up so I can kind of like keep myself structured a little bit, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Ideally, I'd love to have like all of them integrated, but I've not found like an app or a calendar program or planner program that really does that. So if you happen to know of any, let me know. That'd be great. I've had a really good first day of school. I'm just super excited about my future. I feel like I'm one step further and I'm just very excited. So lots of good stuff to come, lots of awesome videos. In the comments below, let me know how you cope with a new routine, like maybe your hours got changed, or you're coming back to work after a vacation, or maybe you're in school and changing semesters, because I find in times of transition, it can sometimes be stressful. So I would love to know your tips and what you think. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more of what I eat in a day. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next week for another video. Bye.